All right. So, I just wanted to make another recording, just kind of showing off a little bit of some of the visuals and some of the sort of the progress made a little bit on the sort of emotion machine game thing that I've been working on. I've done a lot of reworking. I know in the last sort of like devlog update progress report sort of thing. It was very bare bones. We just saw kind of the functionality of the emotion machine, and I've been working a lot mainly on not the emotion machine, but mainly just honestly the core fundamental parts of like just a game. Things like the main menus, the main game system, and like spawning in players, spawning in levels, level transitions, kind of just honestly the less sexy stuff when it comes to like making a video game, but the very essential stuff, the vegetables. I'm eating my vegetables here. But kind of what I work on, I have like this main game system, and I have two just for a little stylized thing that I like, and I like the look of it, and I'm kind of curious to see how it'll come up on the recording. But I added two sort of canvas shaders. One for a pixelated look to give it a more like retro pixel like look, and a CRT look, and to give it like that CRT monitor kind of look, which I end up liking. I like it. Now I've turned the CRT monitor shader, the mask type from null. On my screen, I have it on dots. Excuse me. I have it on dots. And on my screen with my eyes, I like the look of the dots, but through some experimentation with recording, oh, excuse me. Um, I found that it just doesn't come out well in the recording. So I'm going to record it null, but I do want to say it's important to note that I'm probably going to be running it on dots for any other regular build. But let's just see how it looks when we run it. I've turned it to full screen now. So you can see there's a nice little curve, a little bend to the CRT screen. You see a little bit of some color phasing, which I love. I love the look of. Kind of gives it that like nice, I don't know, like I said, retro kind of feeling. Again, a little bit of some color shifting and phasing there. So same thing. We got a settings, very bare bones settings menu. All works, but I don't have anything I can adjust yet. We're gonna work on implementation that. I can close the game. It'll shut down. Let's start the game. It'll load up the game's uh, gym, the gym level. So yeah, this kind of look, as you can see, the pixelization kind of adds a nice stylized look to it. Posterization with the different light levels there. It's not just a smooth color transition, which I like. I love that sort of posterized look. Um, as well as like you can see some subtle little posterization textured details in the texture here on the floor. So yeah, these structures are all built from a structure building tool system I programmed, which I might implement into the game. We'll see. Maybe make like a sort of like, I don't know, like a Sims sort of building thing. So obviously I know the movements here, so we got a dash, we got a movement. The camera turns and moves only when you're moving. So if you want to see the front of your character, you can. Very cool, very nice. Very nice. And we're gonna just go forward. Just cool little visual there. Um, Here's the playground, if you will. Here's showing off kind of the levels. Right now, at just a single jump, you can the safe jump zone is 1 meter. If we were to jump anything higher than 1 meter, You could probably get away with like something like 1.1 meters, but the safe zone is 1 meter. Next up is so if this one's 1.5 meters, so if we try to jump up there with one jump, we can't. But it is a good zone for double jump, which is what that yellow indicates. It's double jumpable. So at 1 meter of the green plus another 1.5 meter, 2.5 meters is the safe zone for double jump. Boom, boom. And then the red, anything above 2.5 meters is just not safe to jump over. Our feet cannot clear. So when we hop on here, we can jump over it. Boom. But and that, nope, not clear. And then we have the sort of leap zone, which each one of these is 5 meters. So if we were to do a singular jump, the green, we can clear the green just barely, which is what the intention is. Obviously, it's a little bit lower, so we go a little bit past, but through my testing, 5 meters is you can make it comfortably, but it's not exactly. 5 meters is a good one. And then same with the double jump, it works pretty well. You can see it. That's kind of how it clears on the 5 meters as well. Like I make it, but it's definitely closer to the limits of it. So that's the safe zone for double jumping. And of course the red, um, anything that is beyond 10 meters is not double jumpable, just on the double jump alone. Of course there's the dash, but yeah, so as we can see with the look, it's looking nice. Things are running pretty well. And actually, we can see the range of the dash here, which I believe is about 18 meters. Probably go a little bit more. We could probably stretch it to 19 meters. But I think for a design thing, I like having just a little bit for its far end, I like having a nice chunky area you can land on. So I think 18 meters is a good, I think. Anyway, so that's the jungle gym. That's with all the effects, and then close the game, and then boom, there we are. I'm gonna re-add the dots on there. So yeah, that's kind of the point. Let's see how it looks on recording when I start this up. Looks great on my end. I don't know how it looks on the recording. Splash screen. We got a little hotkey to go straight to the gym. We don't need to go through the main menu. Yeah, I think the dots from my end look really great. Again, the recording. I have a hint, since the recording is going to be at a lower resolution than what my monitor is. I'm assuming the dots will be a little bit more in your face in the recording, but that's fine. But it all still looks good. Everything runs smoothly. We got the player spawn pad here, which I can hook up to some sort of functionality like a button or something that when I click it, I can just respawn back onto here. It works. Camera is separate from the actual character body. So if my character body was to queue out of the scene tree, my camera would still be there. It wouldn't just boop go out of existence. So yeah, that is currently where I'm at with the development of the motion machine game. I'm feeling like maybe like changing some rebrands or directions on it. I have an idea for some sort of like swinging mechanic, like a grappling hook. So that's kind of the goal coming up soon. But yeah, that's the game so far.